I would say they were pretty good. We had like a lot of different kinds of things that they supported us with. So there were people who would help us with like reviewing our resumes. There was a dedicated job portal for Columbia University students where you know that the pool that you're trying to hire or recruit from is going to be Columbia University. Someone would take a mock interview and give you feedback on how you can improve. There are also services for like students who, let's say, don't want to go and purchase like, formal clothing. So they would have clothing over there that you could just rent. So it was pretty good, I would say. It depends on which round in the interview you are in. For computer science, yes, algorithms and data structures are the main thing when it comes to like, the main interviews. But I would also say like before you begin your search, it would be nice to like go through the company's website, the job description, and try to match it with like where you want to take your career. Your first call is mostly going to be with like a recruiter who is going to give you information about the role. So you want to be prepared. Basically, you have to like market whatever you have learned at college, or like if you've had any previous work experience, and align that with the job description. The next thing when it comes to like coding rounds, I would highly encourage people to like actually sit with a whiteboard and write code with a whiteboard, because that is very different than writing code on a laptop. The other thing is that nowadays you have these websites here called Ramp. So it's like, let's say person A and B are both preparing for interviews. So that website like matches those two people. For the first 30 minutes, person A is interviewing B, and then the next 30 minutes, B interviews A, and then get feedback. So basically you want to be like really good at communicating what your thought process was and what solution you came up with and why you wrote that piece of code. And we're not used to doing that. If you don't fit well into like their company culture, their company values, they might still end up like not making an offer. It's more or less the same. So you usually have a recruiter call. They tell you about the company and the role. Then you have like a first phone screen where they will share like an online software, something like Google Docs or something, where you can see what the other person is typing, and then they'll expect you to like solve that. They can throw any problem at you. So that happens, and then if you clear that, companies usually call you in for an on-site. And on-site interviews are much longer. They are like at least like 5 to 6 rounds. And they grill you on everything from like communication skills to some architecture for senior engineers to algorithms and data structures. So it's typically like 5 rounds for sure. I guess it depends like on what kind of role, but in general, let's say like we're not thinking about any particular role. They are mainly looking at like your thought process and like how you came up with a particular solution. And they are also going to like question you in terms of optimization, like space complexity or time complexity. How will you take this system to scale where you have like 1 million users? How would you change things? They are also going to like see if you like test and like bring up edge cases and think about all the possible scenarios and come up with a holistic solution. A separate dedicated round where they're just like chatting with you to get to know you better and see if you would fit well with the team. I would say it does help. I mean, apply everywhere. Nowadays, you even have like these like reverse recruiting platforms where it's like you register with the website. It's called hire.com. And companies will look at your profile and they will reach out to you if they feel like skill set matches what they are looking for. Like it'll help you get an opportunity maybe, but to convert that opportunity is like entirely up to you how you do on the interview.